Hello and welcome to this Agile 101 video. Over 3 videos, we will cover the basics of what Agile is and isn't, what the benefits are of implementing Agile, some of the Agile approaches that may be used during development, and key success factors for a successful adoption of Agile specific to the DFO SAP implementation project. For now, let's start with why Agile is used for projects. Agile is an iterative and incremental approach to delivery. Agile development is broken down into smaller cycles of design, build, test, and release. In Agile, frequent discussion takes place between the business and developers. Agile is an approach to software development where requirements, which are what your business needs from a tool, and solutions evolve through the collaborative effort of cross-functional teams. For the DFO SAP implementation project, this will mean that business teams and the selected systems integrator will work together to ensure that the product being developed will meet the business requirements, which helps end users by ensuring that what is being built is what is needed. Agile is structured to provide frequent opportunities to showcase what has been developed so far through demonstrations and early user testing. For example, when a specific module of the solution has been developed, the development team can present the work and gather feedback for that piece of work. This allows business team members the opportunity to provide early feedback so that course corrections can be implemented as needed, rather than having surprises at the end of a long delivery cycle. Agile advocates adaptive planning and evolutionary development so that priorities can change to reflect what is really needed by the business as the project progresses. Development work is broken into small pieces, known as iterations or sprints, which are short time frames resulting in working product that the business can see, use, and confirm to be what is needed. Using Agile means that the development and business teams can collaborate, adapt to changes, and work in small stages with transparency. The use of open and honest communication provides opportunities to develop what the business really needs. Next, Agile is built on the foundation of 4 core values and 12 principles, which act as guidelines for how to approach an Agile project. Let's start with the values. The first, individuals and interactions over processes and tools. In an Agile project, the collaboration between business and IT to develop the correct output have a higher priority than the processes and tools that are used. This means that the ways of collaborating are prioritized, and solutions are found to enable individuals and their interactions with the team. Second value, working software over comprehensive documentation. This does not mean that we don't need any documentation at all in Agile, but the usability of the software takes priority over formal documentation. The customer, meaning you, determines what documentation is needed. Third value, customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Developers and business working together is more important in an Agile project than negotiating details of a contract. While contracts are still important, Agile really focuses on you as the business being able to collaborate directly with the development group as one cohesive team. And the fourth value, responding to change over following a plan, meaning that the project can react to any changes as they arise, and the impact is generally lower than in the build test phases of a waterfall approach. Next, there are 12 Agile principles that make up the foundation of Agile. These principles guide teams on how to execute their projects with agility. As a subject matter expert or product owner for this project, you can consider yourself to be the customer featured in the Agile principles. The first principle, our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Second principle, welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. Third principle, deliver working software frequently from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with a preference to the shorter timescale. Fourth principle, business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. Fifth principle, build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. Sixth principle, The most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Seventh principle, working software is the primary measure of progress. The eighth principle, agile processes promote sustainable development. Ninth principle, continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. 10th principle, simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done, is essential. The 11th principle, the best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. And the 12th principle, at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then adjusts its behavior accordingly. Now, while Agile is often the perfect set of principles for many projects, there are many things that Agile is not. It is not a methodology or a framework. It is a set of principles and values that can be applied in different working environments. Agile won't prescribe specific details for your project, and no two uses of Agile will look the same. Agile also isn't a reason to develop without proper planning. In fact, it is more of a reason to plan, as different types of Agile require you to know what will be developed and when. You need to start with high-level concepts before beginning an Agile project, and will need to revisit plans frequently to make sure everything is on track. Agile is definitely not a reason to develop without requirements. Most variations of Agile will determine specifics around a product backlog, which will represent the requirements for the project. Just because Agile values working software over comprehensive documentation, that doesn't mean that documentation should not exist at all. As we previously mentioned, it is important to realize that there is documentation requirement within an Agile project. It is an important record of the project. Agile is also not the best solution for every project, but variations can be used to make Agile work. We're going to leave it there for now. In the next video, we will talk about the types of Agile that can be used. Thank you for watching.